Hello guys, come on in. Happy Monday. Monday happy hour. Let's see here. I'm getting it pulled up, but my name is Deb. I'm Art and Grace. Sorry about the loudness. And if you hear me right now, you're probably watching the replay. So put hashtag replay so I know you were here. I like to know who comes and goes, and I'll try to say hi to you when I can. Hey, Brookie, first one on, my friend. How are you today? I'm so glad you're here. I have missed everybody. I had a lot of back pain last week, so I did not go live the last part of the week, so it feels like it's been forever for me. Hello, Lori. Hi, Nanette. I'm so glad y'all are coming in. So today I am going to do a pretty quick one. I don't think we'll take an hour unless we chit chat a lot. Hey, Kim. Hi, Helen. Hey, Deb. So glad to see you guys. Hi, Tanya, sorry. Lori. Oh, Lori, it's your first time watching. Well, welcome. I have been doing lots of ornaments. They're not on my desk right now. They're all over on my other desk, fixing to be shipped. But I am on an ornament kick, and so I want to show y'all how easy it is to do something simple on these ornaments. Now, this is ceramic. You can use wood, and you can pick up little wood rounds at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, all the places. So I'm just using ceramic. Hello, Laveda. Thank you for the stars. It's so sweet. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Deborah Ann. How are you? Hi, Sherry. Oh, thank you, Judy, for sprinkling. Hey, Sheila. Oh, Sheila, I love the fabric you sent with your beautiful ATC. Thank you so, so much. That was a really fun surprise. Hi, Inga. Hello, Judy. Hello, Iris. Who else? Linda, Laveda. I think I've caught everybody else that I've seen. Hi, Andrea and Debbie. I'm so glad. Yay. I didn't know if anybody would come. I haven't been live in so long. So anyway, here's my thing. So here's what spurred it. This is our painting we're going to do this month in my private group. Can y'all see? I can't tell. And so I decided to do a small little take on the snowman. I have moved on. I hope you guys are okay with some winter things, but it's already almost the end of October, so we kind of have to. Did it work? Did y'all see it? Deborah Ann, I am doing so much better today. I had a really rough, last several days, and thankfully today seems better. I do have kind of a pattern because as I go on, as I work, the more I do, the more I hurt. So I have to be careful, to keep it to not let it get out of hand like I usually do. But it's hard, if you're going to work, it's really hard to, keep it from getting bad. But thank you for asking. It is much, much better today. Okay, so I'm taking some white, I think y'all can see, and I'm going to take some blue, and we're just going to do a background. So for now, I am just going to mix these together. Like I said, this is ceramic, but you can use wood or whatever you have access to. My Dollar Tree doesn't have ceramics, but somebody said some of them do. But you can probably find these, at other local craft stores. So just go do a mixture between the blue and the white. And we're doing kind of a snowy background. The ceramics are really nice to paint on because they kind of elevate. If it's a gift, it elevates it and makes it nicer. And so that's why I like to use ceramics, but they're pricey, at least the ones I get. They're not inexpensive. And that's why I said, look at your Dollar Tree or Walmart. I don't know where all, but see if you can get them cheaper. Because these that I buy, they're pretty quality. They're good. And so they're not cheap like you can get some. But I love using them, and I've done them for so many years that I don't know if I could stop. But I have looked, I've looked other places to see if I can find them cheaper, but so far I haven't found any that are good quality that are cheaper. So I keep ordering these. But I hardly ever even try to sell these because most of y'all do get them cheaper. Hi, Christy. Thank you for sprinkling. You've gotten some at Hobby Lobby. Lori, one year I got some at Michael's. It's been a few years, and I haven't seen them since. So I don't know if that was a fluke or just somebody they bought from, like a one-time thing. But they were thinner than these. These are nice, and like I said, just good quality. I am going to dry this so I can do the other side. So I'm going to get to read comments while I dry. But listen, if you're a first-time watcher, I'll take my paintbrush and clean it, or, you know, squeeze out all that extra paint. And that way your water does not get as murky. So I saw somebody ask where I get them. If you'll go into the VIP group, I always give you my sources in there. And I do share a lot on my page, but this is a company that sells them wholesale. So not just anybody can order them. You have to have a business and a business tax ID. But I share all that inside the VIP group. I like to keep a lot of the good info and all the special things inside there to treat those ladies that are, yeah. So that's where that is. But I really share most everything on my page too. They're just some things that I try to keep special because they're, you know, kind of bonus things, because a lot of this stuff you learn by spending a lot of money. So, you know, you try different companies and you find out what's good and what's not as good. I've made connections at different companies that I can get a discount, pass that on to the VIP ladies. So I can't, you know, I don't want to just give up all my sources. So I am doing the back because if you're going to give these as a gift, you want it to, you know, obviously be nice on both sides. But you do not have to be neat because these are whimsical and fun. And I don't know if y'all saw my painting, but it's very whimsical and fun. And so just mixing the blue and the white. And I will kind of make it a little bit neater. And the ceramic that I'm using is sort of porous, so you'll just need to get your brush wet when you need to. But that gives it a really pretty winter blue. This is just basically a true blue, royal blue, and some white. On the other side, though, I am going to, you know, do a little more. I don't want it a solid color, so let me do one more round on the sides where I've been holding it. I think ornaments are not only a great gift, but great to do with the family. So, you know, sit down and everybody paint one. And I do have a source I can give y'all for wood ornaments. It's just that so many people that watch, you guys are crafters too, so you go to all the places like Dollar Tree and you know what's out there. So a lot of times it's just cheaper for you to buy them there. So, okay, let's see. I think I want the bottom a little lighter. So I'm going to add more white in. And then we'll do some white up here, but then we're also going to do some dark. And just kind of I just want it to look swirly, you know, like a winter sky we're going to have some snow falling. So there we go. That'll work. Isn't it pretty? This is literally just a vivid blue, but kind of like a true blue. I use Deco Art Americana. I am an affiliate, but you guys can use whatever brand you prefer. I just think these are good quality and pigmented. Hi, Caroline. How are you today? Hey, Joanne. Yes, Deb, these are ceramic. Hi, Linda Deaton. I'm so glad to see you. Did you get to go to the Sparkle event, friend? I've seen a few people's pictures, but I haven't just sat down and looked at pictures to see who I saw, but thank you, Vicki. I appreciate you sprinkling. Hi, Cynthia. I did talk to Cynthia today, and Jerry had a good day. You're working on one? Wait, you're working on, I bet you mean on 3 trees. Sydney, thank you, dear. You're so sweet. I appreciate your support and sprinkling. Thank you, Kathy. I should go get my pretty ornaments that I've been doing. You did? Good. Oh, I know, but it's so good for the soul, isn't it? I really, really wish I could go and meet everybody, and I try not to be sad, but it's hard, you know. Oops, there's white. But, you know, it's hard when you don't get to go and do because of your back or whatever. Okay, so I do have a little tracer I'm going to use, because here's the thing. If I don't, I end up doing it like this. And when it hangs, it's cockeyed. So don't feel any shame in using a tracer, because it is very helpful. And I did already scribble on the back, so I should just be able to kind of go around this little guy. That's his little earmuff. I think we've all seen what I'm doing here. This is not like my original thought, but we all kind of have a take on it, you know, where the little, I just know I need my tree there. The little snowman is decorating a tree. And I think we painted one in the VIP group for a couple of years. That's okay, Vicki. I so understand. Nobody has to apologize. I truly am just happy when y'all can make it or choose to make it, you know. So no apologies needed. I'll go back and read your comments, you guys. I don't want to keep everybody a long time, so I am kind of rushing through this, but I promise I love reading the comments. You do, Teresa. Good. Thank you, Kathy, for sprinkling, and Roseanne. Thank you, thank you. Yes, you always come back from a trip, you know, just super worn out, or at least at my age, you know, it's tiring, but it's like in a good way. So for anything like this, I like to do just basic, just simple, you know, keep it easy, because usually I do these in multiples. But also I like to show you guys, you know, that you can knock a bunch of these out in a day and surprise your family or friends or church friends or, you know, mail person, whoever, caregiver, with little gifts, especially if you do find something to work on at the Dollar Tree. And all the time, let me show y'all what I do. Let me grab one, because I just kind of put things in its place. Let me grab one of these. So this came from probably Michael's, but it was like $1. And I think they do have these at Dollar Tree too. You can do it on this, because I have done what I'm doing right now on these little wood bases. So of course, take off the sticker, and I always heat it up, and then it'll come right off. And then you would just paint this with your blue, paint your snowman right on it, put a little corkscrew, what do you call those, little eye hook, and hang it on a ribbon. So it doesn't have to be a flat surface. Whatever you can find that's around $1, that's what I recommend using for stuff like this that are going to be little gifts for people. Linda, thank you. You don't have to do that. Hi, Ann. How is everybody? I'm so glad to see y'all. Oh, you did? Good. That's the best way to find it, isn't it? You know, when you're not even looking and you just happen upon it, and you're like, I definitely will use that. Okay, so we're going to, there's green in that. I got to be careful. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab just a little tiny blue. Just, definitely don't need that much. So little paint, you guys. Just the tiniest little bit of blue on here. And we're going to kind of start in on our snowman. And I just kind of based which one to do based on how much paint I have on my brush. That's a lot of blue. But we're just going to do our little 3 circles. So easy peasy. I'm using a small round brush. This is one of my favorite brands of brushes. It's a Dugato, D-U-G-A-T-O. They have them on Amazon. And you can get to my Amazon list. The easiest way is to go to the link at the bottom. Do y'all see the link? Because I don't see it. There's usually a link at the bottom. Well, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. I just never want anybody to, sometimes people will say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And I'm like, oh, no, please don't think I need it or, you know, expect it, please. I don't care who gives, who, you know, I appreciate it, but I don't think any less of anybody that doesn't give. So that's just kind of a fun bonus, and I do appreciate it. I really didn't need to draw my little design on, but I like to show y'all that that makes it so easy, right? Having the little tracer. And I do everybody in fact, y'all probably get more than you want in that group because I put everything in there. So they get a tracer for everything I do, even if it's not in the group, they get a tracer, whether they want it or not. And it does just take the, you know, the hassle. You just go in there, print the tracer, and you're done. Okay. He got a fat bottom. Kind of clean up that shape a little bit so it doesn't look so funny. I do like a lot of blue in here. And you can just kind of do it to where you like it, to where you like yours. Like that. Okay. I like that. Let me show y'all up close. Are we in the... I have to wait till I can see it in my iPad. Did y'all see the link? Oh, thanks, Celeste. I'm glad you do. Junk in the trunk. Yep. I started to say just like me, but I decided to stop, and then here I said it. I've got to try to be nicer to myself. Oh, good. Oh, that's good, Christy. I thought that, I don't know, I just never had thought of doing that until today or, you know, yesterday, and thought that would be a good thing to have some made up and all. Okay. I think that's good. Let's do the little earmuffs. And I keep wanting to add, I do want to paint this one's earmuffs in A&M colors. I am so sad about A&M, how bad we're doing, and how much we pay our coach is silly, but so I'm still doing an A&M ornament. I do something A&M every year for archery. Here I go, adding more white. I thought I was done, but just adding a little. I'm kind of dry brushing it on at this point. I'm just kind of putting some on my brush and then dry brushing it right over what I have. I have more control that way. I can kind of put it exactly where I want it and just brush it on. Super, super easy. Okay, I like that better. Okay, oh, I'm glad. I just don't want to overwhelm, and I always worry about overwhelming y'all with so much stuff in there. But I think I've said it until I'm blue in the face, that it's like a cafeteria where you come and you take what you want and you leave the rest. Nobody's forcing anybody to eat the fish. You can grab a Salisbury steak or just a dessert. Do y'all remember Luby's? That's what that reminds me of. Because I grew up, you know, that's what eating out was to me when I was a kid. You know, we didn't go to anywhere fancy. We went to Luby's. And so as a kid, you know, it was kind of a treat. And I always wanted fried fish. I never deviated. You know, my parents would try to get me to try something else. I was just like, nope, fried fish every time. And tartar sauce. So if y'all went to Luby's or one of those places, okay, Sheila, glad you came by. Isn't that weird, Debbie? It's not. Oh, man. Well, I know one of y'all could type it for me if you don't mind. It's www.artgracepaint.com. That's all. Thank you, Inga. Yes, see, I loved Luby's. I don't know if I loved it. That might be a little overstatement, but I did love getting, and I got the same thing every time. I got the fried fish, and I got a half, you know, like it was a half of a meal, so it was half of a piece. This really isn't probably A&M color, but it's what I had handy, so that's what we're using. And then I got macaroni and cheese, And I got Jell-O, and I think I got green beans. I was trying to think what the other one. I think I got green beans and then Jell-O. Always wanted Jell-O. And I can remember my mom going like, well, we have Jell-O at home. You don't really need to. And I'm like, what? I want Jell-O with this. So yes, I got the Jell-O. Okay, there's this little earmuff. Hi, Mary Jo. Thank you, Christy. artgracepaint.com. You do have to put the HTTPS ... you know, all that. But I think everybody knows that. But anyway, that's how to... I do have a tracer of the month every month on my website. You can get to, you know, if you want to send me an ATC, or if you want to sign up on email, if you want to join my, what do you call it, Patreon, or, you know, anything you might want or look for will be on that website. I am just taking a little white to kind of give it some highlight up here. You had Morrison's. I've never heard of that, but yeah, I bet it's the same thing. Hi, Gina. Luby's, yes. Yes, it was definitely a good Sunday place because, you know, no line. You could just go through. So there's this little earmuff. Her, whatever. I don't guess it's a he. But y'all tell me what you got. That's what I'm wondering, what everybody ordered if they did go there. Put a little highlight on that. Thank you, Inga. If I didn't thank you for the stars. Oh, thanks. Who said that? Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. Oh, no. Who said that? Your puppy took off through the woods after a rabbit. Oh, you found him good. That's scary because you don't want it to, yeah, run off and get lost or whatever. Let's do some brown for his little arm. I have a little surprise that I'm going to, not surprise, but, you know, a little twist I'm going to do on here. So just taking some brown and doing a little arm. Thickest part will be here, and then get thin. And then I'll take that brown and add just a little white to it. If I have yellow, I might add that too, and we'll kind of give it some, you know, highlights, but I'm not too worried about that. And then I'm going to just take a little white on my brush and kind of run it through. And I'm also going to take a little black on the bottom of it. But these brushes will help you. These are just some good detail brushes. They're also on my Amazon list. So I have my list broken up to where you can, if you're looking for resin supplies, you can you see that? Let's see if I'm holding it right. Sorry. I think that's better. If you're looking for resin supplies, I've got one list for that, or art supplies, I've got a list for that. Now, I didn't pull an orange, so I'm just going to use my yellow I have sitting here. So just get your primaries, like red, blue, yellow. You know, you can make a lot of colors with that. Gonna mix a little. This is actually gold, so it's not going to be a perfect orange, but I mean, it's okay. Thank you, thank you. I love Snowman too. They're just all so cute, aren't they? Okay, for your nose, just come in here and do a little carrot. I like a little wonky, so see how I kind of wave my brush a little bit. Again, take your white, mix it with that color to get a highlight color across the top. And then again with some white and go across that at the very top. And blend it in if you are heavy-handed like I am. Okay, so there's his little nose. Let's do a couple of, or well, I guess we'll do one eye since he's sideways. kind of like an elongated, like I think of charcoal, you know. But while I've got that black on here, I'm going to try to do a little line on that. Like that. And also, I'm going to take that green and move some over and take some white. Thank you, Sydney. And just go through and then take some green and add a little dot of black. Like that. We are going to do some, what do you call it, snowflakes. My brush has been left in water, so let me try to get a better, let me get some clean white for us. Oh, you're so sweet, Linda. You guys can do this, I promise. I'm showing you how. So we're going to take the tip of that brush with a very light hand and just make a cross and then an X. And then at that point you can put little circles all around. What helps, Linda, for you to do things like this is the brushes. So I've got these great detail brushes, you know, that if you're trying to do something like this and you've got, you know, not the right brushes, it's going to be hard because this is small, but the right brushes make a difference. And these are only $10 for the set. So, you know, I don't typically, I splurge every now and then, but it's pretty rare. I usually just use fairly cheap brushes, but that I've tested and I know I like them, you know. And then I want to do probably 5. So we'll put one over here. But how fun to sit around the table, have a Christmas movie or Christmas music. That'd be better, music, so the kids don't get distracted. Go in and everybody can have some hot chocolate or some hot tea or whatever y'all like and paint something like this. I can't believe we're halfway through October because that just always means Christmas is coming. Okay, I'm looking for the thinnest brush I have to make. Oh, I know what I can use. I can use a dotting tool. So if you've got one of these, you know, you can dot, dot, dot. I like to add those as well. We have so many fun things coming up in the group. I wish y'all were all in there. I say it all the time. So if you have ever considered it, get on the wait list. And if I open it up, which every time at this year is when I'm like, oh, I just want everybody to be in there because it's all the fun stuff. Christmas paintings are just my favorite. Okay, let me hold this up. Gotta see if y'all can see. Just let me stand up. It'll help me to see what y'all are seeing. There we go. Y'all see everything? So it's cute enough just like this, and you can totally stop. See, Kathy? 10 weeks is going to come so fast. It really, really is. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but it really is. Okay, I'm going to dry this because that's where I'm going to show y'all what we're going to do next. It does go by so fast. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, other Linda. Thanks, Roseanne. Oh, thank you, Vicki. I appreciate you guys. Well, you saw how... Oh, a mouth. We didn't do his mouth. I didn't do his mouth. I can't blame y'all, can I? We didn't do it. Okay, so let's just grab a little black. I like to do kind of like mini charcoals for the mouth, but you could totally do just a little smiley, you know. So it'll be half a mouth, so something like, you know, that. Just like that, like he's kind of maybe a little thicker. Yeah, like that. Okay, now. That looks, oh, and a scarf. What the heck? I did want to put a scarf on him. He looks naked. I kept looking at it going, it just doesn't look right. Yes, Christy, exactly. Especially if you, that's why, because I was thinking, this doesn't even look A&M, because in my mind I had done a scarf. So let's do the scarf. I'm going to put this kind of A&M color. I know I'm like in a minority here that likes A&M, but you know, my kids had such a good experience there, and everybody jokes that it's like a cult and everything, but I promise you it's not. They just have super deep traditions that are so fun, and you know, of course they have school pride, but it's not weird like people say. Or if it is, it's just because these are old traditions, you know. Let's see. So that one, we'll have the other one come down like that. Okay. Now that looks so much better. I can't believe I almost forgot to do a scarf. Finish your Christmas shopping, Roseanne? No way. I have not even considered starting yet, but that's dumb, because it really is so much better to do it a little bit at a time rather than have to. But honestly, we cut back every year. We're going to cut back again this year. We just don't have a choice. And I think that's good. You know, I don't feel bad about it because it's not about gifts anyway. But my kids are grown. They can get what they need. And so, you know, I don't feel bad. Now, if I had little kids, it'd be hard to cut back, but I don't have grandkids. I already warned my kids, when I have grandkids, all the budget goes to the grandkids. You guys are on your own. They'll be getting like, I don't know, a stocking of candy while the grandkids get all the gifts. Okay. I know. I know. She makes us feel bad, doesn't she, Dana? How are you today? How's your work day? I'm going to add a little white to that, what I'm calling A&M color. And just give this a little dry brush of a highlight here. Dana, did you get on late? If you did, I want to show you something, because you're going to like it. Well, I'm not doing too neat on his little scarf here, but you get the idea. A few things. Well, that's really, really, really smart. If I had it to do over, you know, I'd buy tubs for my kids when they were little and put everything in tubs and just buy it all through the year. Now, I am just giving this scarf a little, you know, strings that kind of hang off. You're indeed late. Well, no problem. Here's what I was going to show for the people that didn't see it. This is what we're doing for our paint night this month, and I'm so excited. So this is what kind of sparked my little ornament today. This painting is much more complicated and has the cardinal and the little bell, but this is just a little quick mini version. I know, Dana, and I understand everybody's so busy. I always miss you ladies when you're not there, but I totally understand. 100%. Okay, now I am going to listen, here's another little trick. So if you have a hard time with these little tiny things, get a toothpick, because I'm fixing to show you, like on this I want like a little highlight even on this. So you can take that toothpick and just kind of, you know, scrape right where you want a little highlight. That was a lot. And then for the little circle in the eye, we could even do it, you know, right here. We can get a little more across the top of that. Because sometimes it is hard to get your tiny brush even to a really tiny point, especially if you've left it in water like mine. Just dry brushing a little bit of white on that. And then a little tiny bit of black and we're done. The ornaments I get at a wholesale company, Linda, I will give y'all the info, and I think I already did in the VIP group, but it isn't to where y'all could buy them. You have to have a business and a tax ID for a wholesale company. But if enough of y'all VIPs want them, I'll order some for everybody that wants them. So let me, you know, I'll like take an order or something, and because I've had several of y'all ask me about ordering some. Okay, now we're ready for the fun thing that I want to show y'all. So, you know, when you go to Dollar Tree, or if you order things from places like Factory Direct Craft, things like that. Hey, Vonda, that's okay. Vonda, tag your business page so people can check out your business. Kimberly, good. Okay, Kimberly, do me a favor, will you? No, I'll do it. I'm not going to make you do that. Never mind. I'll do it. I just need to write it down. Because if I don't write it down, it's not going to happen. I'm writing it down. Okay. So if you go to those places or look at those places, you'll see these little lights. These, I can't remember where I got them. It might have been Temu. I don't know. But I have seen them before. Even Walmart in the little Christmas section for the little mini trees might have something like this. But they're so adorable. So that's what I used on this. And I just got white paint all over that, which I can get off. But see that little specks of white paint and blue paint? But that's what is on here. Can y'all see them? If I turn them to the side, they're really cute on there. I like them. So I just took them off of here and then cut right here with some old scissors to get this part away from this part. Yes, okay, Kathy, thanks. I figured they're everywhere, but I want to hot glue them on here, even with the strings, and do this. So I'm not going to mess with resin tonight, but look how cute. Even just hot glued on there will be. So that also allows you to do them if you're not into if you're not into resin, or if you're going to do this with kids and you don't want them around resin, whatever. So I'm just going to put a couple of dollops, or not dollops, but little drops of hot glue. Like so. So cute. I thought it was cute with the string just left on there, like they really are a string of lights. If you do 2 dollops like I just did, you kind of have to work fast because that hot glue already starts to dry. But that is so cute. I love the strings. I think it looks perfect just having the little strings on there. And then we'll cut off a little excess with these. I need to sharpen these. I've used these on things I shouldn't. They're really good scissors. They're nice and sharp when you get them. But I've used them on all kind of stuff I shouldn't. Like that. Then I'm going to seal it with Duraclear. And that way I can show y'all kind of an alternative to, I mean, you know me, and all the ornaments I'm doing and selling just about all have resin. But there's a lot of people that don't want to use resin, don't have time to learn it, whatever. So we're going to use Duraclear, and I'll show you that it gives you a really pretty look anyway. I'll just sign it like on the back or the bottom. So this is Duraclear. It's a gloss varnish, polyurethane gloss varnish, and it is water-based. Hi, Ann. Yes, you did. Glad you're here. Who else? Oh, thank you, Brookie. I love you too. So let me grab an old brush. So for using this, I always grab a really old brush, and you just brush it on. And they do have a spray. No, I don't think Duraclear has a spray. I'm thinking of something else. But it gives you a nice glossy finish. And honestly, it's just a nice glossy finish. I do like triple thick. That is a little thicker finish, but it's thick and takes a little longer to dry. So this is just so fast and easy that sometimes I just want the Duraclear. Just brush it on. I typically put 2 coats, so when this coat dries, I'll do 1 more. I don't know if y'all can tell in the, I don't know if it's showing, and I'm going to kind of come around here and work around my lights. But I think that will probably even help hold them on, and it'll definitely keep those ends from fraying. So I don't mind kind of getting that on there. And then I thought that I should have grabbed my, what do you call it? Diamond dust. Because I thought I would sprinkle some of that, but now I just had this panic of what have I done with it? I haven't seen it, so now I'm thinking, where is that? Okay, and then I do the sides as well. And then when that all dries, I will do the back. And then once the back dries, I'll turn it over and do the front again. But this dries pretty quick, so it's really a good choice for a nice glossy finish. I'm going to hold this up 1 second. And I do like to kind of, if I can, do it in those big sweeping strokes so I don't have little brush marks, but it's going to be great. Let me hold this up. Oh, thanks, Dana. Well, you saw, let's see what time it is. We took 45 minutes total. So it's a really good little easy craft. And then whatever ribbon, sari silk or velvet or cut a piece of cotton fabric. Wouldn't matter what you use to hang it. It would just be so cute. Let me see if I've got my diamond dust handy. Oh, there it is. But I did drop my little picture. So let's put, do we want it on the snowman? Picturing where I'd put it. Or do we want it like around it? Y'all let me know. Should we put the diamond dust around or on the snowman? Thank you, Nelda. Thanks, Kathy and Inga and everybody. I'll just keep on going. I had a idea one time. I was like, I should paint something live and then y'all bid on it. And then I'll paint another one and y'all bid, like, just have like a fun, keep it going until everybody's bored and leaves. On the snowman, around the snowman, around. See, we got 2 for each. On, make him sparkle. So let's see if we can come up with a trick, because let me just try something. Let me find a scratch piece of paper here. Oh, I know what I'll use. Let's see if I can. Where did I put those? Why do I do that? Why do I not know where I put things? think I know where something is that I can use. Okay, so this is just tissue paper. No, here's some. This is kind of expensive to use, but it's glassine paper. But it's basically, it's a certain kind of paper that artists use to ship their art, you know, and you wrap it up in it. But I'm just going to tear up some of this because it's not, it won't stick to my painting. So I'm just going to kind of put it around, and we will, that way we won't get tons of it, you know, everywhere else that we don't want it. It'll mostly just be on the snowman. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. I am going to dip this back into my Duraclear to kind of get a nice fresh coat and just put it on the snowman. It's okay if it winds up on his earmuff or his scarf, but that way it should help control some of that. Also, having it in one of these little shakers does help a lot. How cute. Oh, he's cute. And then take a little brush with just a little water to kind of scrape away anything that's in the wrong spot. Like, oh, so cute. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Okay, can y'all see the sparkle? You can? I see hearts. Oh, how cute, Debbie. Oh, that's cute and easy. So see if y'all can find these little lights, and now you've got a whole new idea. Of course, you can do it on a painting, but, you know, if you want to do these little ornaments to give away, it'd be real inexpensive to do and a good little gift. And of course, people would love to have it because you did it. Here's the inspiration. This is my painting that we're doing paint night this month. So I'm super excited, and that made me want to do a little mini ornament. And also I have some other things coming up. I have a cardinal coming up that will be available for anybody to do. And that will be a good one. I loved doing the cardinal last year. So you guys be watching. Be sure that you're following and that your notifications are set. Do you know that some of you VIPs are not following? Because it'll tell me, do you want to invite so-and-so? It'll be like Dana to follow your page. And I'm like, well, Dana follows me. So I don't know what the deal is if they reset stuff. But I know Cheryl, me too. Thank goodness it's not too far away. But thank y'all for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Sure do. Hope y'all had fun. Tomorrow I'll be live in the VIP group, and then I'll be back here on Wednesday. So you guys come back Wednesday, and I'll probably put a video up tomorrow. So if you see that, go ahead and engage with that too. Thank y'all for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. And we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.